What's up, everybody? Welcome to the weekly wrap-up with DJ Konz and Councilwoman Jamie Torres. What's up, Jamie? How we doing?
I'm so glad to see you back, Konz.
Yeah, well, here we are. We're back. The team is here. We got the band back together, everybody. And we'll be touring this summer, so be prepared.
Coming to a park near you.
That's right. Somewhere in Westwood, we'll be rocking the parks. Somewhere in Denver. Who knows?
Thank you, everyone, for joining. This is the District 3 Weekly Wrap-Up. I'm Councilwoman Jamie Torres, and we are joined by DJ Konz. Thank you, Konz.
What's up, everybody? Yeah, you know what? You're gonna see us more, and I'll start doing the little scratch that I used to do there with, the little Councilwoman Torres scratch. So stay tuned, and you'll be seeing it up here again.
Thank you. Thanks for joining us. This is where we kind of cover the last week of what's going on in council and give you an update on what might be happening in community. So thanks for joining us. We start off with just some legislative stuff, and I want to point folks to the Unlocking Housing Choices survey. I did a separate video on this. Please check it out. There's a survey that's open right now for your input on that policy that Community Planning and Development is working on. So I'll direct you that way. We will post that link, but you can also see the video on Instagram. And really excited about that piece. Also just want to highlight that next Saturday on the 18th, there's a little park in the Barnum neighborhood where a family from Barnum, the Crumley family, has donated to Denver Urban Gardens to set up a food forest. We are renaming this park and cutting the ribbon on the Crumley Family Park. And so really excited about that. They've been so generous in making this a community space. And Denver Urban Gardens has been doing some beautiful work out there.
I think that's awesome. That's amazing. I mean, that's what we need. We need to see more of those, popping up throughout the city.
It's on an aside, that's a wonderful space. Barnum has some great community gardens. There's one on the neighboring street nearby that Denver Urban Gardens does. It's really big. And to give folks kind of a preview, in the Villa Park neighborhood, we've been working for years on some community garden and food forest efforts in the Villa Park neighborhood with Denver Urban Gardens and with Revision. And I believe we're going to be able to start planting both of those this year. So big year for food forests and community gardens and food farms.
Let's go. I got my food forest getting started in the backyard right now. So I'm ready to grow.
Let's grow. Let's grow.
Let's grow.
Well, we have a couple updates that we want to run through and make sure that you know about. And one is Front Range Passenger Rail. I don't know if everyone's heard about this project. It's more of a state project, but there's some Denver conversations that are coming up. And it's a project that has been largely discussed called Front Range Passenger Rail. There's a community meeting that I want to make sure you're invited to so we can all learn more about this project.
Yeah, that's awesome. Are they adding to RTD?
So it is not on the light rail line. It's a new light rail or passenger rail project. And they want it to run from Fort Collins to Denver and then all the way south to Pueblo. So if you can imagine a whole passenger rail system that runs throughout the entire region, it's kind of cool.
Wow, that's amazing. That's mind blowing that they're going to go all the way from Fort Collins to Pueblo with the light rail. That's really cool.
I know.
When is the meeting for this?
So this discussion for District 3, it's happening on April 25th at the Gonzalez Library branch. So that's on Irving and Colfax. They'll do an overview of the project, what's planned, what the next steps are. You'll be able to ask questions, get a better understanding of what it means for Denver and for kind of the whole corridor. But those are kind of the high level items that we know right now.
That's awesome. That sounds cool.
And we'll be able to share a bit more later on because I think they're coming to a council committee as well to share more details about the project. But it's, it's innovative. It is a big project, but it's definitely something, that I think the state's been talking about for a long time. So let's see what it means for us.
Yeah, let's go. That's awesome. That's amazing.
I know. You guys can go to the state fair and the Chili Fest down in Pueblo. Without having to drive.
And just take the light rail, and then when you're done, wrap it up and go to Fort Collins. Hang out with the college kids or something up there. You know what I mean?
That's the dream. So, and so, Konz, here's another thing. You probably already know about this, but Youth on Record offers free access to recording studios for young people ages 14 to 24. Did you already know that?
Yeah, and I just want to say hats off to the team out there. I work closely with them from time to time, really good friends with one of the program directors. And let me tell you, youth, go there. You're in good hands. There's a ton of talent. There's legends from the Denver music scene that will show you how to become a legend yourself, or even just, make some cool songs, so check it out. But yeah, it is a really cool program that they have down there. And hats off to Youth on Records for always, putting on for community, putting on for the youth. And they do a really, really good job of doing it too. So
I love that. First kind of point of access, right? Konz has seen it in action.
That's it.
Studio sessions can support songwriting, rehearsal space for bands, creative exploration overall for artists, and it's free. But they do want you to register, so we will check out and post the registration link when we post this video up.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, once again, hats off to Youth on Records, always putting on for the youth in the community. And let me tell you, from experience, go there, build community, you will go somewhere with your musical career. So
they really do support along a whole continuum of your path. I do love that about them.
Yep.
And so those are the biggest highlights that we have for folks. And I just want to give thanks to you, DJ Konz, and joining us last Saturday with DPD District 1 for such a good time at the Egg Hunt at Paco Sanchez Park. This was our second year of doing this. It got bigger. We're constantly going to be making improvements, and I'm really looking forward to next year.
Yeah, no, it was fun. Hats off to everybody that showed up. The kids were amazing. The families were amazing. Just fun in the sun. You know how we do it in Westwood. Just fun, family, community. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was amazing. And, it was warmer this year than last year, so we got to use more of the park. But we also learned probably some lessons that we might need to age segregate. So littles can have their time and big kids can have their time. And, but it was a beautiful day and it was a fun time at the park. So thank you for joining us, Konz, and giving us some music to listen to. And for the community overall, it was a beautiful day to come out.
Yep. Hats off to the DPD for joining us well and helping us out. Yeah,
activating. Awesome. Exactly.
Activating.
Well, thank you, DJ Konz. Welcome back. And thank you, District 3. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, thank you very much. Peace out, Westwood. When you see me again, I'm going to change the light so I don't look so red. So for now, you just got to deal with it. Peace out, Westwood. Peace out, Jamie. Peace out, team. D3. I'll see you when we see you.